All right, ladies, we are here. We have 40 solid minutes to rejuvenate. Ree, how are you? What's going on, Miss Maria? How are you? We've already discussed life is lifing, and life is lifing. So Ree just had a birthday, so happy birthday!
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's roll, sisters. How are you, Ree?
I'm well, and now that I'm back home, I'm trying to ride the wave of that energetic feeling and flow through my house, setting boundaries, not allowing things that will not be a part of our lives anymore. Because I told my husband today, I am not the same person that left here. This is a new version of me. And I said, I do not want to slip back into old habits. And I said, we have to change how we parent, how we speak. Let's listen. Let's challenge our kids when they do some kind of behavior. And he's like, okay, I'm on board, but I don't know what that looks like. I'm like, just pay attention, because that's the flow that I'm trying to flow in. So I'm like on training wheels, like, okay, God, okay. Am I doing the right thing? But it's like, no, I'm going to keep, I can't allow my house to run me into the ground.
Amen.
Like they did before. Because I would be on the brink of insanity like this.
Yes.
I can't allow that kind of pull and control over my emotion. Like, I have really big emotions, and something is going to feel it. I'd rather it stay positive and good.
Yes. I know my 12-year-old took her sister's hair products, and she failed to tell the truth. I don't want to say she lied, but she chose not to tell the truth and said that her friend gave her the hair products. Well, this particular friend, I have that friend's phone number. And so I was like, do you want me to contact your friend and see if that's where you got the hair products from? And she was like, yeah. I was like, okay. Well, I contacted the friend, and the friend said, no, I didn't give her those hair products. And I was like, okay, so now not only are you lying, or I'm going to just say lying for ease of speech, you're not only lying to us, but now you're lying on your friend. And I need to go to your friend and let your friend know that this is how you choose to move within that friendship, so that she's aware that you are someone who's willing to lie on her name, and now she can choose whether she wants to continue a relationship with you. I was like, that is a choice that I can make as a mother, but I'm not going to do that. So you need to make sure that you are moving in honor. But the point that I wanted to make was, we no longer punish, we have corrective actions. So this is not a punishment. This is, I saw a failure or a space of improvement, so here's your corrective action. So her sister, and I was more the mediator instead of they're talking to me. I'm like, y'all don't even need to be looking at me. You need to be looking at each other, because you guys are having a conversation. So teaching them how to have a conversation. And then her sister ended up, girl, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. Her corrective action was, and God was in both our heads at the same time. I was like, you need to write me a paper. And Adoy was like, yeah, she needs to write a paper. So she owes us a paper about why you shouldn't tell lies, a 5-page paper, on why she should not, throw her friend under the bus, a 1-page apology letter to her friend, and we pulled the Bible out, and I opened it up, and when I tell you Psalms something, I don't even know what it was, but when I tell you it was like boom, spot on, I was like, I need you to give us a 5-page paper based off of this set of scripture, and then I need and then we pulled cards. And we were just like, okay, because we move in spirituality and God, so God uses all tools, all things. So I was like, based off of these cards, and the cards were talking about, childhood reflection and all these different things. And I was just like, look, you need to heal your inner child. And I know you're a child still, but we have spoken so negatively about your past behaviors, i.e. your inner child. So you probably look negatively upon your inner child. And so you need to heal that trauma that we've caused you, as well as tell her bye. You need to release her. This lying, this sneaking, all this stuff, this is not who you are today. This is your childlike behavior, so you need to release her. So heal her, say goodbye to her, and tell her to get the fuck on, because she is ruining your life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
How did you respond?
She said that she lied initially because she wanted to avoid the punishment, i.e., not being able to do the things that she enjoys, because that's what we've done in the past. You know, you're not doing what you need to do, so you don't get to do what you want to do. And there's a place for that still, right? But now we are in a space of personal development, period. You know what I'm saying? We're doing personal development as a family. We're doing personal development, period. But now when you don't show up in a particular area, we are focusing on that particular area, and we're doing personal development. And so she was like, well, I like it. She was just like, I like it. You know, so that was her response. But she wrote down her journal prompts, and she was asking for more. Like, what am I supposed to write about? I was like, sis, do you understand the more direction we give you, the less area you have to move in? If we just say treatment of your friends, now you can take that anywhere. But if we say treatment of your friends and the way that you da-da-da-da-da and the way that you da-da-da-da-da, now we have given you
her freedom.
Yes, we're giving her freedom. Yes.
Challenging her to write.
Boom. So all the areas, I know Maria's loving this. The teacher in her is like, yes, sis, yes.
My mother did that to me.
Me too.
That's how my mother parented me. She that's probably why in college I'm getting A's on essays, and if I don't, I'm like, what's the problem?
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I used to do that to my older kids. I got to get my younger kids to that. Like, you know, you're explaining it, but I need you to put it in writing, because both of them are great writers, and we should challenge our kids to write and express themselves.
Yes, absolutely. And I say, like, when you start off with the easier things, you're getting your little ones started on writing. I've done this with second graders before. So you start off with silly, fun, easier questions, and then once they're used to that, used to sharing their feelings, sharing what they think, they'll become more confident and be able to share harder things.
Amen.
Okay, thank you. I'm taking notes.
Yes, my dad had me copy from the dictionary and from the encyclopedia, because back then we had the encyclopedias, so I would have to copy.
Money if you had an encyclopedia.
You know, I'm a military brat. You know, before the crack hit,
Right.
we had abundance. You know, and so I had to copy pages out the encyclopedia, and I swear my vocabulary, I can't spell for nothing, because I think I created a block there, because it was used as a form of punishment.
We learned to read whole word, a lot of us, and spelling is specifically about
Letters.
Phonics, yeah, and I noticed I had to learn phonics in order to start teaching phonics to my students, but because we learned how to read.
That might be it. I just always thought because it was a form of punishment, I was just like, I ain't spelling. But when I tell you, I know things that I probably shouldn't know because I was always copying the dang encyclopedia. And so now we can do it purposefully by saying here, because we already know it's mind, hand, writing, all that connection. All of that is, whether she is just blah, 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 blah about it, but we're checking it, right? Go ahead, Ree.
No, you just gave me an idea. Like, we have a lot of books. My husband's like, we're never getting rid of books. He's like, books may be currency one day, and we just need them because we don't know what's going to happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And our younger ones like to read, but sometimes they have to remember, oh, yes, I like to read. So I'm going to find a way to either build some bookcases or get some, like thrift some or something, and just put all our books out.
Yes.
So there's just access. So it's just, you pick a book. We don't care if it's Donald Goins. I was reading that in the 6th grade. You know, so it's okay for them to get exposed. So I'm like, why are these books in bins in the basement?
Yeah. Oh my read a book about the history of George Washington Carver. I was obsessed with this book. I don't know why, but yes, just put the books out.
Just whatever piques their interest is fine as long as they're reading. So that's yep.
And while Maria's talking, I was like, and I was in the library in the romance section. Why was there a romance section? This is the 80s. Why is there a romance section in the elementary library? But I was in them VC Andrews, like, I was like, shoot, okay, Fabio. Yes. Right? Yes. I was exposed to that in the elementary library. Yeah, but that started my love for reading, right? So whatever it takes. So I know, Maria, you shared some videos with us. I had a chance to watch it. I understood a little bit.
So my main takeaway from that is, and like as a nation, we have an issue when it comes to voting, because yes, we know about the presidential vote, but she was talking about it. She's like, we should be voting between this, two elections, an average of 7 times between those elections. And I'm like, 7 times? But that makes sense. If we want real change to happen in the world that we see around us, we have to go to these meetings. We have to vote for those lower positions that are actually making the change in our community right here and now.
Yeah.
And I'm very ignorant to this as well. I'm not very educated on it, but I'm going to go through the process of learning how to do it, because I think it would be a huge tool to keep people like Trump from getting so much power before he's even in office.
Yeah, because Carrie Lake right now in Arizona is running off of Trump's coattail. So it's not just Trump, it's a bunch of other people who hold the same values and principles that are in positions, smaller positions, and we're just focused on Trump, and we're just like, no, his little minions matter too. And so
Trump is he's a face. He's a face behind a whole movement.
Yeah, I agree. And I expressed this to you. I'm not really into politics, but look, remember in our last meeting, I was just like, God's positioning me. So when you came to me with the whole politics thing, first I was just like, well, I don't believe in the political structure, but why don't I believe in the political structure? Because all these people are faces, they're all put into places. So for me to believe that my vote truly puts someone into a position when I know that they are put into position on purpose, but that doesn't take away that the structure is real, right? It's still impacting us. So I do see the value in learning it. So if you do pull something together where you're teaching yourself and you want to transfer the knowledge, pull me in, because I do believe as our voice grows, our political knowledge can impact our communities. And it is important, like if the street lights or the potholes or all these different things, from the smallest role to the largest role, if we as a people started showing up, we really could make an impact, so it made sense to me in that respect, that I believe that the system is broken, but that doesn't mean we can't do something to fix it.
Yes, and the good thing about it is nationally known that Black women's vote is what's saving democracy every single time. So we can spread this to more Black women, we will make ourselves more powerful. And when we vote, we're changing the lives of everyone.
Yeah.
So I am okay with having that vote.
Yes.
Because it's clear, we've been the United States of America for like 400 years. So clearly they're not going to do it for us. We're going to have to do it for ourselves.
Amen. And just us taking our power just us taking our power and wielding it in such a, in every area, right? Right now, we are focused on taking our homes back. We are focused on taking our lives back. But once we start expanding past that, Reed's like, I'm pulling these books out. I'm taking education back. I'm taking knowledge awareness back. I'm creating a new structure. And I think that, like, if we could study statistics and all these different things and become experts on athletes and their stats, if we can, you know, study hair products and herbs and all these different things, we could figure this politics stuff out too, and we could snatch that back too. We're taking that back too, you know.
It goes further than that. I was watching a video this morning and I didn't understand it. I had to send it to a friend, like, can you digest this? But it was talking about filing, getting an EIN, but not just for a business, but like for an estate or a trust that's revocable. And it's a go around so that you can get credits put back into. I don't know. These are things that I'm remembering. Are you familiar with this, Maria? Either?
No, I'm not. I'm
but like when I'm hearing, and it was a white man, and you know people are chiming in. And I'm like, and it was a black lady that duetted the video, and so I'm like, okay. These are things I need to know, because if we're talking about generational wealth, we need to know how to set it up properly now. So if we can get to the point where legally, because there are some loopholes that rich people use to not pay tax. I was telling my husband, I'm like, we buried a family member on our property.
I don't know.
It is exempt from taxes and property taxes.
Yeah, that's why they couldn't take Bill Cosby's land.
Yes. So these are things that I want to learn as long as I'm on American soil.
So it was so beautiful about that is, and this is when Maria brought this to my attention, Spirit spoke to me and was just like, who said you just got to perfect the family? After you get the family to where it is moving like a well-oiled machine, let's hit politics up. Yo, let's start getting real loud about that. Let's start getting real loud about setting up businesses and teaching women how to run a business, teaching ourselves collectively how to take every aspect of our lives back. And that is the power that we hold, because we're not putting this stuff behind paid doors. You got to pay us to get it. We are here to uplift every single one of us, because together we rise. Like united, what is it? United we stand, divided we fall. Boom, period. So yeah, as you educate yourself, again, if you pull something together, let me know and I'm there, because as we gain knowledge, and because we're knowledge sharers, we're going to go back into our communities, and whoever's within our communities, that's a knowledge sharer. And now we're pumping this information out. And like I've always said, I'm taking you with me, which means no, I'm not going to be like, okay, here's a job for you and here's a job for you. But as I gain knowledge and awareness and I use it to elevate myself and I transfer it to you and you apply it, now you elevate yourself and I'm taking you with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we can do. This conversation has me extremely excited, because we really can learn how to collectively run businesses, collectively put tax shields or whatever it's called in place to position our family for success. Like, that's what we can do. That's our power. That's beautiful. That got me excited.
Insurance, life insurance. The rich people live off of life insurance. You can benefit from it while you're living. It's called dividends.
Yeah.
No different than if you have investments, you get dividends.
Yeah.
You put money here and there, you can live off a dividend.
Whole life. I think that's what it's called, whole life or something like that. So
that's the industry that I worked in. That's what my mother did, and she retired from that. She was an agent.
Oh, you better pop your stuff, Ree.
I mean, you know.
All right, Maria, did you want to add anything else to that topic?
I was just saying that I was excited about hearing that, because the rich literally create rules that benefit them, and they don't think anyone else is going to find out about these rules, figure out what these rules mean. And as we all go into our own professions, we will learn these things. I'm like, knowledge is power. I've always believed that. We will learn these things that they don't want us to know, and use it to elevate, like you said, elevate our communities.
Because we're too busy surviving.
Yeah.
We're
And
too.
that's part of the programming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, so Ree, you came in and you said you are not the woman who left and went to Mexico. You went through a portal. Please tell us about the life. You don't have to tell us about the vacation itself, but the evolution.
So, Red, do you wear glasses at all?
No.
Okay. So, do you remember our TVs were in analog or whatever, and like the first time you saw like a 4K TV, it was almost like you could just reach through it and grab it. That's when it felt like everything was so vivid, and then like it was like my heart was just so open and connected to everything, where it was just like Care Bear, like, but it was like stuff going in and stuff going out at the same time, and it was just like we're crying all the time, like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. You know, God did this, He created the sky. I can see the stars. Nope. I want to call. No. No, please. Close the door. You have a father. You know, and so it was just a feeling of just like, I got you, Reed. Like, why are you so wound up? Why are you trying to control things that you can't even see? You don't even, you know, and I'm like, I just had to let it go. It just melted off.
Mm.
And that's why I said, now that I'm back, I'm like, I gotta ride in this. It's like pedaling a bike, because if I stop pedaling, I'm gonna fall off. I don't want that, because I got a glimpse of this self, and I'm like, wow. And I fell in love with her.
Something that has really resonated with me, because demons are real. The devil is real. And yesterday, the devil hopped into my body, and I did the devil's work in my marriage. And in the past, I have not recognized this energy, but because a couple months back, you know, God started bringing to my field of awareness demons. And when I first started talking about demons, I was like, oh Lord, these black women gonna run. They're like, get behind me, Satan, get behind me. You know, I was like, these black women gonna go running from me. I was like, Lord, you know, the first time I said it, I was like, you know, because I was just like, oh Lord. But because God started bringing that into my awareness yesterday, I felt the energy on me. And I'm inside my body like, stop it, Lonnie, stop it. But I wouldn't stop. And I broke away because I had to go pick my daughter up from work, came back home, and immediately apologized. Of course, the damage is done. Like, I said some things that my marriage is over now. So it's like I allowed that energy to use me. And so, but because all of this training, and I'm not sure why I got on this subject, but all of this training that God has been preparing me for, because God doesn't just lay something on you. It's a slow progress. And that's why we pay attention, right? We pick up a piece here, we pick up a piece here. And so I recognized that energy that was on me, and I was praying that energy off of me. I was like, release me, release me. Now I'm praying release from this marriage. Yes, ma'am.
Did it feel like when that person was trying to snatch your soul, how you were stuck in your body?
That was a pulling out of me. It was like it wasn't a vibration. It wasn't a burning. It was a just, dang, that was a quick 40 minutes. It it was just some sort of power that was on me, and I felt it throughout my entire body, and I felt it leave my body. And so it was just like, that wasn't me. And I felt justified in the things I was saying because I meant what I said, but the way that I delivered the message was so detrimental that I literally did the devil's work in my life. And I was just like, I don't know, but it came. Whose phone? My phone? Blackhead phones. Location.
I need them.
Oh, your headphones. I don't.
Yours.
Oh, mine.
Oh, of course they're. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. My daughter wrote me a note. I was like, blackhead. I was like, who has a blackhead? And I was like, location. Where is it? Oh, Lord Jesus. But you know, I did the devil's work, and I realized that habits, for you, Ree, and I posted this, habits are just memories. So you came out of
Old lies or something.
old lies, yeah. So you came out of your bubble, right? Into your familiar space as a new version of you. And so it is for you to be cognizant that demons are real. The devil is going to try to set you back and take you back into old behaviors and old thoughts, speech patterns, everything. The old you no longer exists. You are Re 3.0, 4.0. I'm Lonnie 22,899. You know. Re.21. So you have to understand that the devil is going to try to come and tear you down. And the closer you call into your true divinity, the more rampant the devil will run. Because in Job, God says, where have you been? And Satan says, I've been on the earth walking to and fro. So that means the devil is just walking this land looking for people to mess with. And we have to be so guarded and understand that when a tendency to behave as we have in the past, that energy that gets on us and we just like, oh, this is just my energy. That is not your energy. That is the devil. And it is past behaviors that are trying to take your life back over. So just know that you have that power, one, to stop it at any time. So if you're inside yourself saying, stop it, stop it, stop it, know that you're being controlled in that moment. Because if you are truly in control, why would you be telling yourself to stop it? You're doing what you want. I know when I show my ass and I'm in complete alignment, we about to show our motherfucking ass, you know. And then there's other times like yesterday, I was like, stop it, but I couldn't. So that is like when I felt that guy taking my energy in that class, Free, I was inside of myself saying, hold on to yourself, you know. So same thing, I was inside myself saying, stop it, you stop speaking, but I couldn't because I allowed myself to be controlled. But now I'm aware. I was like, oh shoot, this isn't old energy, this is me allowing Satan to take control. So you have to, I said a lot there, but I'm really excited for your evolution, who you're becoming, and know that you are a new being. And it says, it's Ezekiel something, God will create you a new heart. You become a new being. So you truly are. It's not in your head. You truly are who you have become. And you get to write her script. You get to write her reality. And whenever something else, when something shows up and it's like, yeah, we about to move how we used to move, that ain't nothing but the devil, and you do not give dominion. I don't know.
And what's crazy, I've been here before, but in a different time in my life. And I made it into a video game because I'm visual, because I can see the devil's hand slipping onto my plate. I was like, whack, nope, you know. And I would literally be at my job, stomping my feet, stomping the devil out, because I would see the serpent just coming into light. So I'm just blocking. No. So I'm like, okay, here again. All right, I'm ready. Yes. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be harder. But it's like, okay, I have some tools from before, which is vision.
Yes.
Because I can see it. But like, oh, that's what we doing. Okay, oh, okay.
Yes, in the
But some days I be lying. Help me.
yes, and that was the point. The power in sisterhood, because so many women that I reached out to, but also women reached out to me. And it wasn't because of obvious reasons.
No, thank you.
And they were just like, you know what, this ain't my thing. I stay out of people's business, but I'm being obedient. So many people delivered duplicate messages to me. Ree said, do you smudge? Then somebody else said, you need to get you some olive oil and anoint it and anoint your house. And then somebody else said, girl, you better get your olive oil and walk your house and anoint your house. 3 different women in the past 24 hours have told me to clear my home. So sisterhood, this is what this is. This is what we need. So as you are in your transition, be in gratitude. I am so in gratitude because I think 5 women talked to me today and have helped me figure out what I'm going through, and none of them know what I'm going through. Every single one dropped something on me because that's my circle. And that's what we deserve. So as you transition and you are coming into the new version of you, me and Maria got on here and we started talking about corrective actions versus punishment. Boom. Your sister's already dropping something on you and we don't even know what you're going through. But we know what you're going through. And that's sisterhood. So that's so beautiful.